New Mexico Water Dashboard tracks 50-year plan. New Mexico launches public dashboard to track 50-year water action plan. The state is giving the public a live window into how it manages a projected 750,000 acre-foot water shortage. Industrial and facilities operators in the region should understand what the plan tracks and why it matters. New Mexico is now giving the public a live window into how the state is managing one of its most pressing long-term risks, running out of water. The 50-year Water Action Plan Implementation Dashboard, launched this week, lets residents, businesses, and policymakers track real-time progress on the state's response to a climate-driven water crisis that scientists project will leave New Mexico 25% drier within 5 decades. The move signals something more substantive than a communications strategy. It signals accountability. 25% projected reduction in NM rivers and aquifers within 50 years. 750K acre-feet water shortage projected without sustained action. 70% treated water lost in some communities through aging infrastructure. $1 billion federal infrastructure funding secured for NM water projects since 2021. What the dashboard tracks and why it matters to industry. The plan is organized around 3 pillars: conserving existing freshwater supplies, developing new water sources, and protecting water quality. The dashboard monitors progress across all 3 in near real time. On conservation, the targets are concrete. The state is aiming for a 10% reduction in rural and municipal water consumption by 2040. It is also targeting a 25% cut in water loss from public drinking water infrastructure by the same year. That second number matters more than it might appear. According to the New Mexico 50-year Water Action Plan, some communities are currently losing 40 to 70% of all treated drinking water through aging pipes before it ever reaches a tap. For facilities managers and operations teams that depend on municipal supply, that gap represents both a reliability risk and a regulatory one. On new supply development, New Mexico has committed $75 million toward its Strategic Water Supply Program, designed to spur private investment in brackish water desalination and wastewater treatment infrastructure. The state is targeting 100,000 acre-feet of new water available by 2028. The scale of the problem. The dashboard is monitoring. New Mexico uses approximately 3 million acre-feet of surface and groundwater annually to support nearly 25,000 farms and ranches, alongside municipal, industrial, and domestic demand. Scientists at the New Mexico Bureau of Geology and Mineral Resources project a shortage of 750,000 acre-feet within 50 years as snowpack declines, aquifers dry out, and drought intensifies. That is not a distant problem for facilities in the region. Industrial water users, particularly those in manufacturing, agriculture-adjacent operations, and energy production, are already navigating permit pressures and supply uncertainty across the Southwest. The U.S. Government Accountability Office has documented water scarcity as a growing operational risk for industrial facilities across the Colorado River Basin, of which New Mexico is a part. The dashboard builds on the 2022 New Mexico Water Policy and Infrastructure Task Force findings, the Water Security Planning Act of 2023, and over $1 billion in federal infrastructure funding secured since 2021 through programs including the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law. You've been listening to Sustainability Soundbites by Environment and Energy Leader. For partnership opportunities, please reach out to our team.